I know the ocean first by smell, then by sight. It's how my family always does it. Sunlight floods our car as we wind up the Pacific Coast Highway. Once we reach the beach, Dad rolls down the windows and says, "Everyone, breathe it all in." My big sister Lainey snorts loudly the way she does whenever Dad says that, and we crack up. I close my eyes and inhale softly. It smells like morning and seaweed. That's when I spot it. Miles and miles of glittering water. We pull into a small parking lot. Mom, Dad, and Lainey unload our gear while I help my little brother Toby out of his car seat, then a short walk down a rickety wooden staircase. As soon as we touch bottom, I kick off my flip-flops and we pad along, the sand soft and warm under my feet. We plunk down our things. Ah, perfect, Mom says, shaking out a blanket that floats in midair. Toby grabs his shovel and starts digging. Lainey and Dad yank surfboards out of their long cozies, and I do what I always do, trace a heart and plant myself in the center of it. Around us, the beach is already packed with colorful umbrellas, kids building castles, and surfers bobbing in the distance. Waves lap in gently. Among all these people, I'm a dot and nothing more. I imagine a movie camera looking down on me, then zooming out, 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 as wide and far as it can go until it reaches 1,000,000 miles away, and I dissolve into a small blue marble, the Earth. I'm not sure why it's called Earth instead of ocean, since most of our planet is covered by water. I learned that from Tatang, my 90-year-old great-grandfather. He feeds facts to me like candy. Tatang taught middle school and knows everything. In his younger days, Tatang used to swim and freedive in the Philippines where he grew up. He'd come across animals like the psychedelic frogfish or the blue-ringed octopus, so wondrous they seem more like mythical creatures from the Filipino folktales he loves to tell. I've looked them up to try to sketch them, but I'm sure it's not the same as seeing them up close. Lainey sits next to me and I rest my head on her shoulder. Dad sighs. "Our last family beach day before Dr. Lainey leaves, huh, girls?" "I can't wait," Lainey says. "Hey," Dad says. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss you guys," she says with a big grin. Next week, Lainey's crossing the ocean all the way to the Philippines to study abroad for the summer. Then in the fall, she's off to college in New York, pre-med. "You're going to have an amazing time, sweetheart," Mom says. At the end of Lainey's high school valedictorian speech, the crowd gave her a standing ovation, and my family cheered the loudest. Tatang even brought a megaphone and shouted, "Way to go, Elena!"